Hi everyone, I'm Pawan Kamath, founder at Panto AI. We are a web debugging platform. Uh, we help mobile QA automation teams to automate mobile workflows with ease. If app or a feature can be built overnight, why should QA take 2 weeks to test it? This is the exact problem we are solving. We solve this problem in three main specific areas. One is with the ease of creating deterministic Appium or Maestro script. Second, running this on 150 plus devices on real device farms. Uh, it can be triggered every day, multiple times a day before a BR release or a build release. And third problem is all these deterministic scripts that are generated are self-healing, so you don't need to maintain them. Even if your UI changes, even if your app changes, element ID changes, all of this is taken into consideration so that you can have a complete no-code, low-code approach to automate your mobile app with ease. So let's quickly hop on to a live demo and figure out how exactly we are able to do that. So I have a real device connected here. We have built something called as a bridge, which communicates between your real device and your system and the website that we have, so that you don't have to open an app on your Mac or a Windows, which takes forever to load. So this is a container just runs on your system, and you can just use a Chrome browser or a Safari, whichever is convenient. So I'll just click on connect device, and I can see the app getting mirrored here. So this is a CRED app. It's a real app. It's not a debug build. So there are two ways in which we capture the intent. One is by directly clicking on this screen. So let me click on pay now here. And the second way in which we do is by prompting it. Click on pay instantly. Yeah. So you can perform any operations like that. It might be swipe, it can be combination of multiple steps, it can be detailed stepwise flow that you provide, or it can be single click. Whatever it's convenient to you, you can just click and the intent is recorded, the assert is recorded. Then I just click on generate static code. I can see that a Maestro script has been created. I'll just create an Appium script as well. And I'll just name it as CRED pay ICI. Yeah, and you can see a clear Appium script being generated here, and then I'll save it. I'll just go to test flows, sorted by last created test flow. So in the run, I have multiple options. I can upload my CRED application, different versions of CRED application. I can select the dev environment. Then I can select which OS I want to run this app on. And I can borrow any devices from 150 plus devices we have in app device real farm. And I also have an option to run it locally on my local device before I run it on a real device. So let me quickly run this test. We support hybrid SDKs, web apps, so be it. We are able to test them and provide you real device results and real device logs with that. So you can see the test has been successfully run. Panto is built in modular nature, so you can create tests like this in modular architecture where login can be a test flow, where test card can be a test flow, pay now can be a test flow, your UPI functionality can be test flow, and with that you can create a test suite, which is an end-to-end mobile app regression test suite, or you can say mobile app workflow. I'll say regress, add a test flow. It can be one, then I can add coins, then I can add create whatever, and then I'll just click on create, and then I can either run it locally just like I showed it to you, or I can run it on real device. So we have multiple features that make your app automation experience much better. We have something called as environments, where you can store your ID and password, and while creating the test script, if it's a login for example, you can just call this from the environment, And if you want to mock like multiple users, let's say assume you have your app behaves differently for different kind of users. For a new user is different, it for old user is different, for a recurring user is different. You can create one app script and then change this parameters in the backend so that one script can run for multiple types of workflows as well. We provide you detailed reports. By default, we run a workflow that you create on test pro once in a day. You can set this frequency for more than once in a day as well. So we usually test it for 5 devices for each Android version and iOS version as well, and provide you then exact test result on which app it worked, which app did not work, where it failed, what kind of issues you are facing in detailed way. We also have integrations with Slack, where as soon as a report has been generated, we ping it to you, or if you put a test to run for multiple devices, as soon as it's done, we ping it to you. We have an API features as well to trigger the test, and we are also working on GitHub Actions and GitLab CI, so that as soon as you have a PR release that you want to associate Panto with, we will load your APK and test all the test suits that you have saved here, so that your app is always tested without you doing manual hazels or manual work on that. We have something called as tools as well. So let's assume that you are automating an OTP use case for different user names and different passwords. You can integrate your DB to pull the username for the same app script. You can integrate your API to pull dynamic API dynamic OTPs, and the test script will run it for 100 devices, 50 devices, whatever you want, and provide you the test flow for that. So this is a quick demo. Hope to hop on a call and explore it further. Thank you guys.